Hey, what's up, guys? This is Project J once again, coming at you for the grand finals of Keep Fighting and Nobody Explodes, the August Custom Robo Netplay Tournament. And this is my set versus Zach. Now, Zach, famous for running Javelin Shotgun. It's one of his favorites. And on his second build, he's running Buggy with Glider. Now, you look at the way he plays Buggy, and something that Zach is just so effective at is using cover to his advantage. You'll see he never lands outside of cover. He always has an eye for where the line is between myself and him, and he never keeps himself open. He never lands in the open for me to get a punish. And you can see I often like to use burrow bombs around the perimeter. When people are behind cover, they often don't want to jump out into the open to expose themselves, so I like to cover the perimeter and keep their movement options low. But Zach doesn't care. He'll zigzag wherever he needs to go to get away from that pressure. It's just so hard to pin this man down. He's so slippery, and it's been almost a minute, and only now have I gotten even the first hit on him. I need to be able to chase him down with Shrike. Shrike is probably the only build I'm using with enough movement to catch Buggy. But now with Shotgun out, he can take so much damage off a single punish, or he can deal so much damage, I should say, that I'm already sort of on the back foot here. I'm just trying to pin him down, and for once I have the slimmest open line to get him, and I can make a punish. Here, he's going to try to close in with Javelin Shotgun, and I'm trying to keep him out with Spider pressure, but he's just waiting for the spiders to explode, and just there, I saw he was hit by a spider, and I threw out a sniper round to try and combo, but it was too late. He got away, he saw that sniper had been fired, and Zach took the game. Perhaps I should have swapped out to Shrike earlier, but what can you do? A bit of a misplay. In Game 2, Zach alters his Buggy build to use Crescent and Cockroach instead of Wyvern and Jumping, which I respect, especially for something that is often in the air. I think Crescent is probably a better bomb choice. But again, this is going to be very dominated. Game 2, much like Game 1. I'm just trying to chase Buggy down, and it's difficult for me. Zach is slippery, and he doesn't like to be pinned down. Just twice there, 3 times, just barely out of range of stun. He's very aware of where he needs to be, what his spacing needs to be. A good tag out by Zach. He didn't want to take the sniper combo, and here, ooh, a mispunish by me. He didn't want to go in because that area was so cut off by the spiders, and he tried to use bomb to combo into Shotgun, but he was a little misspaced there. And finally, I'm finally able to just slide in. And you can see, I talked about this in my set with Brent as well. When people wake up, they often like to fire gun immediately. It's a habit a lot of people have. When they're invincible, they like to throw out their strongest hits, man, and Zach right there fell for it. Shrike is very well equipped to deal with people firing on Wake Up, and so I just used that to punish Zach's attempt to hit with Shotgun, and I was able to punish both builds right there. And once again, same thing, punish the same exact way. So right now I'm sitting pretty, and I need to not take any risks. Often I don't play super aggressive with Shrike anyway, but I need to stay safe and try not to be punished here. That's my way. That's my path to victory in this game too. So what Zach is going to do here, he notices that I fired both Seekers the same way, and that left me open for an attack path through the other side around that wall, right? So he just waited for me to fall, and then he just punished me. And now my lead, which was previously quite healthy, is now pretty vulnerable. And just like that, I'm not even sure who's leading anymore. A good sniper round, I chased him down and sniped him, but once again tried to combo off the spider hit, and it was no good. He sees I fired the sniper round and just goes in for the punish. So in Game 3, Zach is going to alter his buggy build to use left way instead of glider, because that deals very well with Shrike, and Shrike was the only build that was able to effectively chase it down. So I agree with the swap. As for me, I swapped out Sniper for Needle because Needle doesn't have as much end lag as Sniper does. So in those situations right at the end where I was punished for the long end lag of Sniper, I can perhaps not be punished by using Needle. As well, I can down Buggy in a single hit. So it's a win-win. I tried to go for the Needle build here. But once again, he plays very defense-oriented with Buggy, and I just want to try and chase him down. Now, Zach has figured out my habit of trying to punish Wake Up Gun, and he tried to go for the punish there, a little bit mistimed, but he definitely sees the habit, and he's going to start punishing that effectively. So for the rest of this game, I would be smart not to go for any more wake-up collision attacks, right? But spoiler alert, that doesn't quite exactly happen. So Zach is becoming more and more proficient at punishing that particular habit, and a well done hit by Zach right there. So here again, I'm trying to keep him out with spiders so that he can't approach for those shotgun hits. But Halberd now is at such low HP, and this is very difficult for Shrike to deal with, this left way build, that it's going to be pretty hard for me to make this kind of comeback, and it grows harder all the time. Zach is just trying to stay away. He's always just outside of range, and he's playing the defensive game marvelously, man. He never uses all of his air dashes unless he knows it's safe. A rare point where Zach left himself out of cover, and he got punished for it, but not as hard as I would have wanted. He was able to tag out pretty quick. And now both my builds have very low HP, and it's going to be basically the next hit is going to do it. So good games to Zach. Really well played by him. What can you do? You know, he's just such a slippery player, man. It's hard to chase this man down. But hey, that was Grand Finals. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Peace out, guys.